I'm Phil Wilson. I work for the Civil Service Fast Stream, and I look after the assessment, design and also some diversity issues in respect to the Fast Stream program. Fast Stream is a graduate program. It takes in around 1,000 graduates every year into the civil service to work across around 16 different schemes, such as working in the diplomatic service, in HR, in Europe, for analytical roles, or perhaps for communications roles or financial roles. So it's a whole range of different aspects that we bring people in as graduates. The input that I gave at the WCN seminar was all around two particular aspects. The first was in respect to the idea that we need to engage early on with applicants in respect to their choices about coming into an organisation. So what that means is that we would try to engage with them before even they go to university. So they might be engaged with at school, at college, or indeed maybe just before they would start to think about going to university. So for example, we have apprenticeships about engaging people who might not want to go to university, perhaps because they've been put off by the level of tuition fees. And we also have internships for those who are in university, so it might be those in the first year, the penultimate year, or indeed the final year. So the whole talk was around that early engagement, but the other key aspect of it was trying to talk about how we can engage and interact with diverse groups. And by that I mean people of different genders, disability groups, and also those from lower socioeconomic groups and those from black and minority ethnic groups. And what we're trying to do there is to encourage them to apply, to give them some awareness and aspiration towards the work we do in the civil service. Specifically, we have a range of different programs which we try and encourage those underrepresented groups to come into. Initially, we have a school program, which is a one-day conference which gives insight into the work that we do in the civil service. We also have a two-week program for college students, and what that means is that they come in for a couple of weeks, they spend some time in the civil service, they have lots of different activities and workshops and games and a chance to network with a whole range of different people in the civil service. And all these internships and programs are for those who are underrepresented. We also have a very large apprenticeship program, and that's also to try and encourage those who might be from diverse backgrounds, and they can come in to work with us for a couple of years as an apprentice, and then after that they will be a permanent employee working in a range of different areas within the civil service. We also have internships, and the key internships that we have for university students are in respect to those who are in their first year at university. So they would come in for a week in spring of each year, and they would be encouraged to experience a little bit about what it is to be a civil servant in the fast stream. So they would shadow some fast streamers, some graduates that is, and they would get a feel for the type of work that we do. And they would also attend various different workshops and get a really interesting insight into the work that we undertake. We also have a summer program for those who are in their penultimate or final year of their university degree. So they would come in for a couple of months into the civil service, spend some time in a department, get some insight from different fast streamer graduates, and also attend a variety of centralised events. Some very interesting indeed, so it might be, for example, an MOD event around crisis simulation, or it might be some work in schools or other activities similar to that. They would also get to meet some very senior civil servants and get a whole insight into the work that we do in order to encourage them to apply as a career in the civil service. All these activities are around diversity, to try and encourage very diverse groups to come into the civil service and be successful in our organisation.